I have heard some absolutely ridiculous ways to increase the humidity for your indoor plants, and I know that people absolutely lose their minds over plant hacks, even though most of them don't work. So, let's increase our humidity. The first suggestion I've been hearing is to bring your entire plant collection into your bathroom while you shower. Now, I know that this will increase the humidity, but by how much and for how long? My first step is to bring every single plant I own into my windowless bathroom. Let's go. I was just kidding. There's absolutely no way that I'm doing that. It's been about 10 minutes and the humidity is up to 86%. I think that's a pretty good start. To give this experiment a fighting chance, I made sure that the bathroom fan was off and the door was shut. But now that it's wide open and my shower is turned off, how long will that humidity actually stay in the bathroom? This process is called diffusion. Areas of high concentration of humidity in my bathroom are going to move to an area of low concentration throughout the rest of my house. So really, how effective is this going to be and for how long? It's already been, So was it worth it? Hold that thought because I need some pots and pans for our next dumb idea. Boiling water on the stove. Now, I'll admit this is probably the worst out of all of the dumb ideas. So my stove is nowhere near any of my plants, so I think I'll stick my hydrometer somewhere between the halfway point between my stove and my plants. I think that seems fair. Our humidity right now is at 41%, and let's get started. This is just like wasting electricity. It took the pots 12 and 15 minutes to come to a boil, and I see absolutely no change on the hydrometer. I'm gonna move it a little bit closer, but something tells me that I'm wasting all my time. So I've let these boil for long enough. They've been on for half an hour total, and I'm only seeing about a 6 to 8% increase. That's a lot of electricity to waste for a little bit of increase. And yes, as I bring my hydrometer closer, the humidity does go up just a little bit, but I'm not sure how much. It's not worth it, especially if your stove is nowhere near your plants. But to be honest, this wasn't really even a plant hack. This is something I just found on some random website. So back to upsetting my viewers, let's talk about humidity trays. Probably one of the most popular ways to increase the humidity for your plants. But listen, when I posted my video, there were so many people calling me out in the comments trying to nitpick every single little thing. I used the wrong tray. It needs to be bigger. I should have used perlite. I should have used pumice. I'm using the wrong type of pot. So I want to be very scientific with my humidity tray. Listen, if this doesn't substantially increase the humidity and you start to get mad, I really don't know what to tell you. I know I struck a nerve when I said that misting doesn't do anything to help your plants, and I know I struck a nerve because people like misting and they feel like it's doing something. So if you're at home, looking at your humidity tray, starting to sweat a little bit, I don't know what to tell you. And to address the people that's saying it does matter what material goes inside the tray, I guess if you use perlite over rocks or something else, the perlite will retain more moisture, but keep in mind that it's not actually the perlite that's creating the humidity, it's the water. The volume is full of water, the volume is full of water. Nothing else really matters. So you can stop typing your comment, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe now your argument is I didn't use enough water. I already used a comically oversized tray, but I see your point, I see your point. Now, this idea I heard from a very large plant YouTuber who I will not name because I cannot take the heat. But they said that if you let your clothing hang up to dry in your plant room, that will increase the humidity for your plants. Now, I guess in theory that should work, but let's try it out. The humidity is starting at anywhere between 31 to 33%. So I thought that maybe I would actually do laundry, but then I remembered that I'm very responsible and I already did my laundry and I put all my clothes away nicely. So I'll just drown these towels, hang them out to dry, and pray that I don't ruin my flooring. Now, almost immediately, there was a huge increase of humidity by at least 10%. Now, while this is great, after 10 minutes, it really didn't get any higher. And as soon as I moved the hydrometer slightly away from the towels, the humidity quickly dropped back down to nearly the baseline level. So is this working? Yes, kind of, but as soon as you step a couple inches away, your humidity starts dropping right back to normal levels. Many plants love humidity, but you know what they love even more? Consistency. That's why I have to show you my friend from TikTok, Plantershina's anthurium collection.
So when it comes to humidity and anthuriums, your best bet is to be consistent.
By the way, I'm guilty of that shower hack. For a long time, I was thinking I was doing something, leaving my shower on for an hour a day. First of all, I was wasting water. Second of all, I was harming my plants. So leave that hack in the trash. So here we have my beautiful anthurium warwick. And this is the result of inconsistent humidity, crisping on the edges, bacterial infection. When dealing with anthurium, it's better to just acclimate your plant to 40% say humidity rather than fluctuating, leaving your humidifier on for a few hours a day and then going back to 40%. These plants are acclimated to about 50% humidity, so you'll know you've successfully acclimated your plants once they begin to put out leaves like this. This is my Anthurium magnificum, and it's acclimated to about 40% humidity. And it takes time, that's okay. These leaves will begin to come out crunchy, and you give them time. If you are just a beginner with anthuriums, my recommendations are the Anthurium crystallinum, Anthurium magnificum, an Anthurium veitchii, or even an Anthurium red crystallinum if you can find one. There will be plenty of signs that your anthurium is either not getting enough humidity or something's off balance. See those rips? Thanks for checking out a bit of my anthurium collection. I hope you enjoyed. And if you don't already, follow me at Plantershina on TikTok and Instagram. Thanks, Lee, for having me. And remember, don't kill those plants.
Nearly all plants that you can find in a garden center do perfectly fine in low humidity. We really don't need to be doing these high effort hacks when they do very little for helping our plants. Remember, this is your plant collection. If giving your plants a special spa day brings you joy, you should probably keep doing it. Like and share the video if you can, and consider subscribing. Go follow Sheena on TikTok, and see you next time.